Wilson Show. With Flip's guests, the Smothers Brothers. And his special guest, Melba Moore. And now, here's Flip.
I feel great this evening. And you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about my pet. I think everybody should have a pet. My preference is dogs. I like dogs. You might recall last year I had my bulldog, Jerry, on the show. Yeah. I have 2 dogs, Jerry, and but I had a little problem with Jerry, so I thought it'd be better if I got another dog that'd be a little more convenient. So I have, well, here he comes now. Come on out, Ralph. Come on. Here he is. This is Ralph. Ralph's an invisible dog. And I bought him at an invisible pet shop. Ralph is more... I still love Jerry, and I have him with me quite a bit, but Ralph is more convenient than Jerry because quite a few times, like in the studio during the show, Jerry would want to go take a walk. You know? And I couldn't stop the show to take Jerry for a walk, so consequently he'd be embarrassed because he was a very sensitive dog. And I thought the best way would be to get an invisible dog, then I'd eliminate the problem. That was subtle. You know? Now, an invisible dog is... Sit down. Now, you better stay right there. Don't keep jumping up. Yeah. He's licking my face. Get over there. Down, boy, down. An invisible dog makes a better watchdog, too. Because one time, I woke up and a guy was robbing my room. He was about to rob my room. He was had a gun on me. It was my valet, George. Had a gun on me. But this was the day that I had bought Ralph, and I hadn't told him about Ralph. So he pulled a gun, and I said, man, you better put that gun away, or I'll have Ralph attack. And he was laughing, you know. So I said, sick him, Ralph! You know, and George, he's laughing until he felt those teeth in his hand. So I've been very glad. I like him. Ralph, look, you go back to the dressing room, and I'll be right over, okay? Give him a little hand when he leaves, ladies. Y'all know my bachelor buddy, Freddie Johnson. Well, many of the traits that Freddie exhibits that makes him the world's greatest swinging single, he inherited from his great-grandfather, Freddie the First. Freddie the First was a traveling salesman. Need I say more?
You was cutting at it. She said she might visit me today.
The name is Johnson. Frederick B. Johnson. A name that represents honor, integrity, and a sincere appreciation for beauty. Ma'am, I hope you don't mind my stepping across the threshold of your life.
Is you a salesman?
Well, I'd prefer you considered me, ma'am, a genie. Sent to grant your every wish.
Well, I can't let you in here because you're a perfect stranger.
Nobody's perfect, man. Now, Mama, is your mama at home?
No.
Your father?
Mm-hmm.
You mean you're here alone?
My brother's out in the back there chopping some wood.
Is he a little brother?
6'3".
It means he's at least a 200-pounder.
215.
Man, this is going to require some serious thought. Tell you what, why don't you just have a seat right there? Now, I represent Saunders House of Style for the latest in ladies' fashions.
Well, I ain't interested.
I lost a little enthusiasm myself. 6'3", 215 with an axe in his hand. Nevertheless, dear girl, you devil you. Now, in the suitcase, I have the most dazzling display of fine fabrics, silks, laces, and delicate lingerie to make you blush a rosy red. Pardon the pun. Olé! That's French for what you see is what you get.
Now, I said I ain't interested. I don't want nothing you got, and you better get on out of here.
Ma'am, you may not believe this, but that's the nicest thing that anybody said to me all day. You know you're cute when you're angry? What's your name? Tell me your name.
Orly Harper.
Orly Harper. What a fine name. Orly Harper. Look at that, Orly. Orly, that's not where you wear that.
Well, where you wearing it?
I'd show you if it wasn't for your brother out there with the axe.
You gonna tell me how this going now?
Well, since you insist, have a seat. Now, Orly, this is what's called a guard.
A guard?
Yes. How well it guards is up to the user. Now, the way the garter goes is it slides over your foot, right past the toes, right past those little devils right down there. How many you got?
5 of them.
You got 5? Most people have 4. He gave you an extra toe because he liked you. Then, now, once it gets past your toes, then it reaches your ankles, Orly. Oh, yeah, the ankle. Now, once you pass the ankles, then you hit that long brown superhighway to the knee. Then once you pass the knee...
You better cut that out!
You wanted to know, didn't you? Why don't you try it on?
No, I ain't neither.
Your lips tell me no, no, but there's yes, yes in your eye. Tell you what, I want to look. Scouts over. You got it.
How much you say this is?
Well, now, Orly, that's very expensive. The one you got there, you got the most expensive one I had in the bag. See, now, generally, this one costs $4.27. It's pure silk. But, in this case, we'll consider it my little gift to you.
Oh, no, well, see, I can't do that because my mama told me don't never take no presents from no strangers.
Mm-hmm. Your mama pretty sharp, ain't she, Orly? I've been thinking, you know something? Orly, this town is too small for you. You should be in the big town, New York. City with the bright lights. I bet you'd overwhelm them in New York.
But I ain't nothing but a little ordinary country gal.
Cut that out. Let me tell you something. See, Orly, you don't have to go to New York to dress like you've been there.
I ain't got no money.
Yeah, well, that do make a difference. Tell you what. Let's consider this my investment in your future. Okay? Because I've always said you can't expect to hit the jackpot if you're not willing to put a few nickels in the machine. What size shoe do you wear?
I wear size 6.
She wears a size 6. She's small and sweet, and her feet are petite. Now, you know something? I just happen to have a pair of size 6s on hand. You're gonna like them, too. All these were made for a queen. In fact, that's where I got them from. Yeah, look at that. Oh, boy. Nothing like a pair of high heels to make a man's spirit rise. Look at that. Now we gotta look at them all day. Isn't that lovely? You know, we're gonna have to... That skirt is too long. See, they're wearing them short in New York nowadays. Say, does your brother leave the axe outside when he finishes with the wood?
No. He gotta take it back next door because it ain't our axe.
Oh, well, there's nothing that I admire more than honesty. You devil. Got something here for you. Look at that! You know what they are? You don't know, do you? Yeah. Well, these are genuine imitation pearls. See, now, when the little old oysters that worked on these pearls heard that they were for Orly, they worked very hard. They said, we want these pearls to look good. We want these pearls to accent the beauty of Orly Hopper. There you go. Look at that.
What you trying to do? Is you crazy or something? Stand down there putting your hands on people's?
I was beginning to hear the sounds of the city. She got a Sunday school face, and I got Saturday night ideas. Say, Orly! Look! Bet you can't guess what I got here. Look at it. Straight from Paris. It's called the Empress Eugenie.
Let me see that. How you put this on?
No, it don't go like that. Don't go like that.
Well, how come?
The feather go around the side, Orly. You get the sword next week. You like that? Look at that. Mm-hmm. Yes. Looking good, you devil, you. I got something else for you. No, wait. Don't try to keep your head right there. I'll surprise you. Don't look now. Now you can look. Look at that.
Well, what is it?
Well, Orly, this is a muff. See, it's for in the wintertime when it's cold and you be walking down the street and you want to keep your hands warm, you put your hands inside of the muff. Now, look at yourself in the mirror. Look at that. Now, turn around and let me see. Fantastic. Now you believe I'm a genie?
You a genie, you devil, you.
Yeah, I guess you could call me the genie with the dark brown hair. Miss Orly, would you allow me the pleasure of your company for a little walk down 125th Street?
Down where?
125th Street. See, that's in New York. 125th Street is bigger than Broadway. It's Sunday in New York. I can tell it's Sunday because you can smell the magnolias in the air. Oh, yeah. You and I are together. We're walking down the street. Nobody's looking at me. They don't want to see me. They're looking at you, saying, who is that? They know that's Orly Hopper. You devil, you. They don't care about me. Look, Oh, there's my pastor. I want you to meet him. Say, Reverend, I'd like for you to meet Miss Audley Harper. She's a visitor from Greenville, North Carolina. Yeah, Miss Harper is only here for the season, so you're not gonna get a shot. Well, excuse me, Reverend. I see an old friend. Latch on there, Ali. Say, you know who that is? That's Burt Williams, big-time Broadway star. How you doing, Mr. Williams?
This is ridiculous. This ain't no New York. This is Greenville, North Carolina.
Well, I was just trying to give you an example of how it could be. I know this wasn't for real. Just... Arlie? I love you. I've always loved you. From the minute you walked in that door, I walked in the door, didn't I? Let's see what love did. Love just turned me around. From the minute I walked in that door, I knew you were the only girl for me.
Mr. Johnson, Freddie, did you mean that?
You know I meant it. Tell you what. Since the store is closed for the day, how about a little dinner for two? Orly, you're not gonna need the muff. It's 90 out there. Ladies and gentlemen, the Smothers Brothers.
The words of the song means I am a gentleman from the land of the palms, and my poems are filled with love, amor. My poems are green, verde, but also flaming red. flaming rojo, like a wounded fawn seeking refuge in the verde forest of Guantanamo's verde rojos. Guajira, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guajira, everybody, Guantanamera, Guajira, hermano, pocas mos.
No, hermano. Stop right now. Stop this instant. Tommy, the way you're treating this song, your lack of sensitivity to the song is really appalling. You have totally missed the whole point of the song.
Music to me is an total involvement with.
Well, what do you think this is, an athletic event? You're jumping up and down like that? What's that supposed to mean? Sensitivity? Your guitar playing was lousy. It stunk. It's the worst I've ever heard in my life. And your Spanish is beyond comprehension. I did not understand one single word you uttered.
Some of it was in German.
Well, I just proved you don't know what you're doing, because it's not a German song. It's a very sensitive song. You just shut up and stop. You've ruined it. I would like to apologize. I'd like to apologize to those of you in the audience. Just shut up. Those in the audience who do speak Spanish, and I do apologize for those of you who love this song like I do, because it is Guantanamera, a very sensitive song of a man who's in love with his country, and he tells in his poems of his love for his great land. And I do apologize for my brother's rather insensitive handling of it, but I'd like to make up for it by singing a ballad for you, though it is from our country, and it's not a folk song. It is a very beautiful song. Just shush, Tommy. It's a beautiful song. It's entitled I Talk to the Trees, and it's from one of the greatest Broadway shows of all time, Pure Americana. The Broadway show is entitled Paint Your Wagon. I think you've heard of that, Tommy, so you just accompany me. It's in G. All right?
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
The very beautiful I Talk to the Trees. I talk to the trees, and they never listen to me. I talk to the stars, but they never hear me. The breeze hasn't time to stop and hear what I say. I talk to them all in vain. But your magic fingers are going to get you into trouble. I really thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what they're applauding for. You left me out here and you didn't even come in. I'm singing a song trying to make up for your errors, and you don't even come in. You leave your brother hanging out here all by himself. Now, why didn't you come in on that song? I Talk to the Trees.
Because I don't like the song. It's a stupid
It's
song.
from a hit Broadway show, Americana.
It's a stupid show, a stupid song. Paint Your Wagon, a stupid show, a stupid song, and it's a dumb song. And I don't get involved in things unless they're relevant and have importance.
You're entitled to your opinion.
That's right, I'm an American.
That's right. If you don't like the show, that's your personal opinion. That's fine. Did you see the show?
I didn't see the show.
Did you see the show?
What do you mean did I see the show?
You can't have an argument out here in the middle of the show.
Did or did you not see the show?
Look, that's not
You're
right.
trying to trick me
You
with...
have to base your opinion on
Now, just
facts.
calm down a minute, okay?
Well, he didn't.
It is not nice. I mean,
He's judging
you
you.
guys, look, this isn't going to help your new show, Eddie. Now, cool. People want to see you, the cool old Tommy Smothers that they used to love. So be cool. Just, if he was to argue, let him argue by himself. You go your way. Just go your way.
That's right. You tell him, Flip.
Just go.
You tell him.
And you go your way.
Me?
Yes. You got to know how to talk to white people. Amen. Truly wonderful. Welcome to the church of what's happening now. It appears that a couple of little sheep have lost their way. Well, why didn't somebody tell me sooner? This is ridiculous. I walk in here and Friends, it appears that Brother Hayes had to attend another meeting. Brother Lucius accompanied him. Since Brother Hayes' probation officer is very strict about him being there on time. Brother Lucius gave him a ride. Brother Hayes doesn't have a car. He hasn't been as fortunate in the raffles as some of us. Therefore, friends, we have with us 2 substitute deacons. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
We're the Brothers Carruthers.
Yes. Y'all from around here?
No, we're not from this neighborhood.
Not from this neighborhood. Where'd you pick up that handshake? The light struck me, my hands moved, and I said, ooh. How did you gentlemen happen to meet Brother Hayes?
Oh, we met him at the poker game last night, Rev.
Yeah, poker, the devil's game. You were the one that had the royal flush?
Oh, no, Rev, he had the straight.
I believe you had the royal flush.
To show our appreciation, can we have an amen for the Carruthers Brothers?
Amen for the Carruthers Brothers.
Truly wonderful. Sister Jackson wants to know, if it's true that Solomon had 1,000 wives, what did he do when the preacher said, you may kiss the bride? Yes. Well, Sister Sarah, he grabbed the one nearest him, kissed her, and said, pass it on. Pass it on. And friend, there's a lesson in that for all of us. When you have love, pass it on. Pass it on. When you have a smile, pass it on. Pass it on. And when you have $1 in your pocket and that plate comes around, pass it on. Brother Carruthers, please don't jump the gun. Okay? Put the $1 in the plate, then pass it on. We better get back to the questions. We have one here signed B.W. Yeah, that's Sister Bertha Williams. Now, y'all remember Bertha Williams?
Oh, yeah.
Pass her on. That was pretty clever, though. Sister Bertha wants to know my opinion on hot pants and the church. Very good question.
Amen.
No doubt, friend, that in many churches across America, in the coming weeks, that will be the subject of many sermons, hot pants and the church. And there's nothing like a good question to stimulate the mind. Yeah, it's like to have your mind stimulated. And the stimulation makes the adrenaline up. And when the adrenaline is up, you want to move. Yes, you want to move. You want to go forward, and sometimes you want to back up. Friends, I want it clearly understood that no longer will hot pants be tolerated in this church. men will have to wear long pants and jackets. Amen for the jackets.
Amen for the jacket.
Amen for the long pants.
Amen for the long pants.
Amen for the hot pants.
Right on.
You mean right off with the hot pants.
Truly wonderful.
Amen.
Brother Crothers, we try to do our amens like the tides in the ocean. You know how the tide in the ocean does? It goes out together and it comes in together. If we cannot come in together, let's stay out of it all together.
Yeah, right on.
Friends, y'all know me. I don't have to tell you who I am. Y'all know that I'm not one of those move-in preachers. You didn't call New York and I come winging in first class on a 747. Many of you saw me when I first arrived in this town. I know you saw me, because many of you passed right by me on the highway. I'm not calling any names. Those who pass by me know who they are. Friends, I feel that I've been an asset to the community, sent to do a very important mission. I came here, I did not beg. Friends, I built this church. I dug the foundation. I hauled the lumber and the cement. I did the plumbing and the electrical work. And it was Brother Hayes and myself who tapped the line so we could have some phone service here. In addition to co-signing a $100 loan for the organ and the furniture.
Amen.
Now, friends, we've been paying on this furniture for 4 years. One more payment and we own the furniture. It's our furniture. Anybody tell us what to do with it. We own the furniture. Now, if we own the furniture, members of the flock won't have to bring the chairs down here like they've been doing. So, friends, I want to ask everybody to dig deep. Now, the guy from the furniture store was by here today to see me. Took the refrigerator when he left. Now, the furniture originally was $100. We've been paying on it 4 years, and by the gracious help of our gracious leader, we got it down to $89. Amen for the $89. Like I said, friends, one more payment and we own the furniture. Now the shape it's in, it's time to throw it out and order some new furniture. We can't be sitting around in this stuff. No. So what I want to do is, I want everybody to chip in. And right now, our saying will be, away! Away with the old debt and on with the new. Now, y'all know that I wouldn't ask for the money if I didn't need it. Okay? Now, y'all know me. I wouldn't ask for the money if we didn't need it. Right. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. Y'all my friends. Say, you gentlemen leaving?
Rev, we know you.
Say,
We don't know you, but we did hear about you.
Yes.
well, let me say
When it's time to collect the wages of sin, I'm gonna see that y'all get time and a half.